Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Hey, I got a question for all of you and all other actors, such as myself or those like me, rather. What's the worst acting job that anyone could ever get in their life? A slave pitcher. Like, would you play a slave on the big screen? Would you play a slave on TV? Like in care, so you'll never be able to live that down. Your family would clown you. Your kids, they'd be like, "Pops, I see you get hit with horse whips every day on film." You'd be like, "Man," she'd be like, "Yeah, when you went to your wife, she used to chase you around and throw high water on you and stuff and beat you with the pots." Like we saying all that. That's the worst film that anybody could get because that never ever leaves. You notice that every so often they would bring out a brand new slave picture like that. And it would show the most horrible, terrible experiences that anybody can experience during slavery. And then when they give it an Oscar, Academy Awards, Tony Awards, and it's like everybody is happy about that situation in terms of, I mean, what about the reputation of the actors and actresses that portray those characters? So they can't talk about people for playing gangbanger roles and playing mafia hitmen and women. They can't talk about people for blasting gangster rap music either. Because it's about the rep, what you characterize and portray on screen in terms of what Jamie Foxx, you say, Django. Django was a character that turned the tides on the oppressor and he became the mass murderer of them. He slain them, destroyed them, got his woman, and rode off into the sunset. And he did it just like that. So Django was like a hero. He wasn't merely being beat the whole film and he did nothing about it. He stood up and he took control over the situation and he came back on them with a vengeance. You ever heard that saying? All over them like gangbusters. I always wonder what was gangbusters. I thought it was something like the Ghostbusters when I'm grossly mistaken about that. Yeah, people. So, yeah, I'm not trying to talk about anybody and everybody that ever played in a slave picture. I'm not talking about them. But I watched some trailers of people being in slave pictures and how they were being treated, how they looked. I'm like, man, you could have took 50,000 other acting jobs except for that. Why did you pick a slave picture? You could have played Wonder Woman. You could have played Superman. You could have played Spider Man. You're gonna choose a slave? I'm like, man, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, losing control a bit. How many slave pictures have you seen? Like that's some stuff, man. You see, you be like getting mad in the theater. If you're a black person, you be mad and angry and sad like that. So I don't want to go out and see no damn slave pictures to put my spirits in a worse or dire strait than they are. So y'all can keep y'all slave pictures, in other words. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out and send in those comments and let me know if you feel the same as I do about this subject. Indeed.